that red thing, right? Hey, everybody, it's Maria from What's a Story with Maria. How's it going? We are coming to you live from a different location. Normally, I come to you live from my apartment in Manhattan, but, and one of our guests will understand this because he lives in the same neighborhood as me. They are doing this thing in my neighborhood called milling the streets. So what they do is they because the potholes over the winter time, they're digging up the streets so that they can repave them. So that means, but what they're doing is like six giant streets at a time. So they did it over the weekend. They did a bunch of streets. So we couldn't park between 6 p.m. at night to 6 a.m. in the morning. Now that sounds crazy because where do all these cars go? Some of them go in parking lots. Some of them, I don't know where they go. Maybe they drive to other neighborhoods and park. I have been pretty lucky because most of those nights I work nights anyway. So I usually have to be at work by 8:30. So I just have been leaving earlier. And I usually get out of work by like 4:30 or 5. So I've been just kind of taking my time home. And then by the time I get home, it's ready. But tonight was Tuesday, my show. So I said, what the heck am I going to do with my car? And so Judy said, why don't you come to my house and you can do the show from there? I'm not going to be home anyway. So it's me and the puppies. And I fed them. I have the door open so that I was going to keep them outside. Out in the other room. But so far, so good. They're all snoring. So let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get through the show without the dogs barking. There's 3 dogs in this house.
Let the dogs out. Woof, 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 woof.
So let's bring on our fabulous sidekick and my amazing assistant to everything, Leo Rodriguez.
Hello from sunny California.
Sunny California. Look at you have those
Blind
David
stripes.
Lynch lines, I call them.
There we
David
go.
always had some kind of blinds going on there.
Maybe I should learn that backwards speech from No, I couldn't. That'd sound like Bill Coffey.
But that's true too. Or that you sound like you're having a stroke. You don't want that.
Oh, no.
You want that. Anyway, welcome Leo to our show. Leo runs our show. Without Leo, there is no show. Oh, let me see what's happening. So let me click on the comments. Jeffrey Campbell. Oh
Hi,
my
Jeffrey.
God, Jeffrey. I was thinking about you just today. I'm actually gonna go to my page as well and bring up the show. I was thinking about you today, Jeffrey. Not that. Why was I thinking Jeffrey? I think about Jeffrey all the time. But for some reason, Jeffrey, you were on my mind. I miss you very much. Jeffrey is a very good friend of mine, as is Stephen Elbell, his guy. And we hang out a lot normally. And during COVID, we didn't get to. But now we're all starting to hang out again. Hi, Stephen. He's so sweet. I love them. Annette Zito here. You're on my big TV. Annette, last week's show was great. Annette is our Oscars girl. She creates these beautiful Oscars menus, and she did not skip this year either. She full steam ahead with those beautiful menu items. I can't wait to eat
so
them.
Good. I want those macarons. So they were so cute.
No, you know what I love? The puff pastry thingies. The puff.
Oh yeah, and the beef bourguignon with the wine, that just sounded so right up my alley. Jeffrey, I had black eyed peas this year, but they were not your black eyed peas.
Stephen,
so
right?
I miss you.
Black eyed peas.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Stephen and Jeffrey plays us wonderful.
And Jeffrey usually makes the the banana pudding. Do you remember that banana pudding?
Yes.
Everybody freaks out over that. So okay. Anyway, I'll make it all for you people. Yeah. No, what we're due for is a big party coming up somehow, some way, and it's going to happen. I'm going to be sending out invitations. I am not like Tym Moss. It's not an open party. Tym Moss is having a wild open party here.
He is having a rave, man. But I mean,
his birthday. We're going
to have
lovely Tym Moss is going to join us in about 5 minutes. We have the equally lovely Ike Avelli. I am so excited that both of these beauties could do the show. It was very last minute.
These partners in crime.
Yeah, I wanted to have them on in a few weeks because of Tim's show is coming up in a few weeks, but a couple of scheduling things got changed for today. So I was like, I wonder if they're available today. And they were. They both said yes. I am so grateful. All right, so quickly, let's talk about the Grammys. You said you didn't get a chance to watch it.
I didn't get a chance to watch them. I did tell you the one part that I did watch was Little Nas looking for something.
Yes.
I heard about
But everybody was texting. All people in my family were like, "Why is he touching himself?"
and I
Why?
heard about the memoriam.
Oh, the memoriam was beautiful. But I gotta say, and I do agree, I personally love the memoriam because what they did was a tribute to Stephen Sondheim, who was just the most haunting, amazing songwriter of our time. But and it was Cynthia Erivo, Ben Platt, Leslie Odom Jr., who was my absolute favorite
He's really good.
male Broadway star. Well, Norm
He's
Lewis,
cute.
Norm Lewis, Leslie Odom Jr. tied, and then one more person. I'm going blank now. Um, there was one more person there, but
What song was it?
they did a medley, so it was like "Not a Day Goes By." There was so many beautiful Sondheim songs. I can't believe I'm forgetting the. If anybody can type in who that fourth person was, Cynthia Erivo, Ben Platt, Leslie Odom Jr., and there was one more. There was another woman. Oh, the girl who played Maria in West Side Story.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's got a beautiful soprano.
Beautiful voice. She's beautiful. You both look great. Oh, thank you, Stephen.
Mm-hmm.
Love. Thank you. And I'm at Judy, Stephen. So you notice there are lots of shoes in the background. Stephen is also a shoe person. London is snoring very loudly. So if you hear someone snoring, it's not me. It's one of the dogs.
Ooh.
Can you hear her?
Yep. Oh
Yeah.
no, I can't hear her.
Oh.
Maybe it's my hearing or
Pretty loud. But anyway, so I love that part of the show. I also love Brandy Carlisle. I thought she was amazing. I love John Legend. I'm a big fan of John Legend's. I thought he was great.
John Legend story. A long time ago.
Yeah.
2000. Oh my gosh. When did 2006? 2005 maybe? I was working at one of the Morgan's Hotel Group, now defunct, in San Francisco. And this kid who was a young up-and-comer played the piano in our Redwood room. And I remember our bar manager saying, this kid is going to go far. This kid's going to go up there. And I worked the overnights so I could hear what was going on.
When was that, Leo? What year was that?
That, like I think it was 2005, before I had even come to New York. 2005, 2006, something like that. I worked the overnights at the Clift Hotel on Geary and Taylor in San Francisco, part of the Morgan's Hotel Group when it was Morgan's Hotel Group. That's how I got to New York. I transferred with them. But wow. John Legend played that night in the Redwood room, and now look, I mean,
unbelievable. You see, that's the beauty of like when you work in New York or live in New York, is that you're existing amongst so many talented people, and a lot of them make it, they get to the next level, whatever that is, whether it's Broadway or pop music, or it's just incredible. I was talking to a friend of mine today, and she has a big audition tomorrow, but then another one of my friends has a huge audition. Like, it happens constantly, and that if they were to get it, they would be on like the next big thing. So that's the thing. Okay, let's say hi to some of our, because we're going to bring Tim on very shortly, but I want to say hi.
Jeffrey's been to the Clift Hotel in San Francisco. Yes.
Well, he knows. Okay, so Stephen, Jeffrey have joined us. Stephanie Greco, my friend from high school. Hi, Stephanie. Didn't you just celebrate an anniversary, you and your husband? Happy anniversary. Rachel Zegler. Okay, is she the one that played Maria? Is that right? Is that what you?
I think so.
Maybe.
I think that's what he's answering for.
Oh, and Jeffrey too. Yes. Okay. So we got two people that know stuff. Hello, Rena Crinielli-Berge,
our weather girl
from your weather girl from Massachusetts. She has joined us. Okay, and let me just check my phone to see. Okay, so we haven't missed anybody. All right. So I love the Grammys. I'm glad things are back. I'm glad they're back in person. And I got to say something for pop music. Pop music. I mean, I used to watch the Grammys religiously and the Oscars my whole life. And I am so pleased to say that they are coming back to a place where everybody can enjoy the music. It's not offensive. There is some stuff that skates the line, But there was nothing offensive in the Grammys. It was just beautiful. It's coming back to really beautiful music. I love that Olivia Rodrigo. And I've been hearing some up and coming music that's on Spotify, and it's very similar. It's very close to, I knew this was going to happen. It's very close to like late 70s soul, early 80s. It's kind of going in that direction. You know, history repeats itself musically.
Yeah.
So that's coming to be as well.
It's kind of like a spinning wheel. We got music on what we got film. We've got politics spinning. We've got fashion, and where it all lands. Sometimes you're kind of like, wait, where am I living? But it's the future.
But I gotta say, and politics are really, really, really touchy right now. They always are.
Yeah.
But right now, it's like painful to listen to the news for so many reasons. And I gotta say, sometimes I'm driving to work. Like, the other night I was driving to Brandy's, and I was so disturbed by the news. And I thought, oh God, I gotta go to work. And then I get in there, and I realized that I was so grateful to be at work, because I work in these amazing environments where music is constantly playing and we're making it. And it's such a distraction from what's happening. So I'm very grateful for all my jobs. I'm back to work. I'm back to teaching again. And I'm really, really grateful. Now, speaking of grateful, this young man is one of my friends. He's a neighbor of mine. He's adorable. He's just such a good person. I don't know anybody that doesn't like him. You know, if there's someone exists that doesn't like him, I wouldn't trust them. So let's bring him on. He is our friend. His name is Tym Moss, and he shakes things up.
Oh, thank you. Hello, Maria. Hi, Leo. How are you?
Good. Hi, sweetheart. I noticed, Tim, that you have twinkly lights happening. What's happening there?
Nothing. Well, it started at Christmas. I put them up as Christmas decorations, and I liked them. Why do we have to take them down? So I decided, let me turn them up a little bit. There we go.
Oh, I love them. I love them. I love lights. I'm the same way.
My Christmas decorations after Christmas turned into winter decorations, which turned into spring decorations, and are about to turn into summer decorations. And before I know it, it'll be Christmas again.
But you know what? I'm the same way, Tim. If you come to my house, same thing. I have lights up all year long that started off as Christmas, but I just was so in love with them.
Right. Why do we have to only just once a year?
I know. It's true. Let's celebrate life.
Yes, I agree. Well, but Leo, real quick, the shades, the lights from the shades, I always associate them with Joan Crawford. I am so gay because you know that whoosh, she'd always find her light like in that.
Yes, absolutely.
Excuse me, I'm going to go find my film noir now. Thank you.
Oh, these guys. So, Tim, you got a big birthday coming up, and you're celebrating in style.
Yeah.
Tell me about how that happened and what's happening this year.
Well, in actuality, I turned 60 last May.
Okay.
But we were in lockdown. I had a huge party when I turned 50, and I wanted to have a huge party when I turned 60, but we were in lockdown last year. So I said, I'll have it next year. Well, it's next year now. So, right. And I'm having it actually a couple weeks before I turn 61. So, but it's going to be down at the Q in Midtown.
Okay, so tell us about the Q, because I've never been here, but I hear wonderful things about it.
It's a new club. It has 3 stories. Okay. It has kind of like a little piano-ish bar on the first floor, and then cruisy on the second floor with dark and go-go boys and all that. And then the third floor is a performance space.
Wow.
It's actually a stage, and yeah. So, there's a go-go boy.
There's a go-go boy now. How did he get in? How did he get in here? Wow.
But Michael Musto's going to perform, and I've got my good friend Ikavelli, he's going to be performing, and Christine Miller, and oh my goodness, Sumatsuki, and I've got singers and comedians, and it's just going to be a wild freaking night.
That's amazing. Well, Michael Musto is a big deal. Everybody's a big deal that you mentioned, but Michael Musto, if you folks from out of town don't know who Michael Musto is, he's a famous columnist that works for the Village Voice for years and years. But he also really discovered a lot of people in his way. He would review people, and then they were kind of famous, you know?
Yeah. Well, he covered New York City nightlife. He put New York City nightlife and the Village Voice on the map.
Right.
And yeah, wherever he was the party.
Was the party. And then if he enjoyed himself, he would write these great things about it. And then and I gotta say, he really wasn't someone that, I mean, he can be a little catty, but he didn't really outwardly try to hurt people either. Like he wasn't.
No.
He was a good guy, is a good guy.
Right.
And he's really in our corner for the most part.
Absolutely. And but the thing is the thing that I love and respect about him is he tells the truth. Like
Absolutely.
If he goes to review a show, if he doesn't like it, he's going to say, I didn't like it.
Right.
People don't like to hear that.
Yeah. But sometimes people can be really catty for no reason, just to be catty.
Right. No, that's not him.
But he's put a lot of people on the map.
Yeah.
So that's cool. He's performing at your party.
Yeah. Now, do you want me to give you an idea of like, you've got to see my opening number.
Honey, anything you want, because this is you and Ike's show. I'm so happy you guys were free
I'll give you a little taste. You know Hairspray?
Yes, musical? Of course.
Okay. So I'm going to come out with a walker and bend over, and I'm going to start singing, oh Lordy, look at me. Somehow I've got 60. Oh Lordy, look at this. Every few minutes I have to piss. My shoes are just for comfort. My clothes are not for style. Just walking to the kitchen feels like about a mile, honey. Welcome to the 60s. So, and then it goes on and on and on.
Fantastic. So you're doing a parody.
Yeah.
From Hairspray. That is great.
Welcoming me to the 60s. So
I love it.
With the aches and pains and all of that.
A lot of us were headed that way. A lot of us were headed that way. And it's funny, we're kind of all going together. And when you're in the entertainment business, so this, I don't know if you can see it, but this is Twinkie.
Hi, Twinkie.
Our new dog. I don't know if you can see her. She's very, very.
Oh, look there. She is. Oh my God.
She kind of looks like Sandy on Annie's dog.
Yes.
Little Orphan Annie, Sandy. But she's a little rambunctious because she's a puppy. So she was just protecting the house by barking. That's why I went to mute. But I have treats. I am ready.
Okay.
So good for you, Tim. That's going to be at the Q upstairs. And what's the date? And anybody can come, right?
April 30th. It's the last day of April. It's a Saturday night, but it's early. The doors open at 6:30 and the show's at 7. So we're gonna people. If a lot of people, you can come out, and if you don't normally go out, it's early enough for you to go out and have a good time. If you go out late, you can stop. This can be your first stop, and then you can leave here and go on out.
I love that you just invited everybody. That you just
sure.
made it an open thing. That's really, really cool. That's kind of very metaphoric of the way you are. You're very open-hearted. You're very sweet. You always are kind to people. You're a good person.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you're such a good person. Well, it shows. So you don't have to try much harder.
Yeah, but after the show, I've got to kind of scramble around for a couple of days because I've got to pack for a month. Because for the month of May, I'm going to be in Southern Florida, doing the show Little House on the Ferry. So down, which is about Fire Island. It's a hysterical campy.
Did you write that?
No, my friend Rob Gould, he wrote it, and it's hysterical. The music is great. The storyline is fun. And we have this little Greek chorus of 3 girls that keep changing. Like in one scene, they're deer, like on Fire Island, and another scene, they're steroid guys, guys on steroids, muscle guys, and it's hysterical. The show is absolutely amazing. So anybody it's playing for one weekend outside Boca Raton and another weekend outside West Palm Beach. Wow,
that's fantastic. Yeah. Listen, when you get the we'll have to put that. Is that the poster for it?
No, actually, that's for Junk. Yeah, because
we talked about before, and I'm so excited. Now, this is a movie that you were in.
Yes, I'm a movie star. Yay!
I know you are. You are a movie star. It's a feature film.
Yeah.
It's called Junk. And tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it was written by the brilliant Michael Penny in North Carolina, and that's where we shot it. And it's based on two people, Miss Lily and Chris. There's only two people in the movie, just me and my co-star Robbie.
Wow.
And it occurs over the course of one day. And these two people, older gay man and a younger gay man, and they go in to clean out the house of a recently deceased man that's way out in the middle of the countryside, and he's kind of a hermit, and there's just porn everywhere, and they piece his life together based on his possessions.
Wow.
And there's a lot of arguing, intergenerational differences, but of course we have to stop every now and then and to break into song because it's a gay
movie. Yeah. It would be illegal if you didn't. You'd get a ticket.
Yeah.
If you didn't break it. Now, you talked about, did you say North Carolina, South Carolina?
Yeah, we shot in North Carolina, yeah.
And now, weren't you recently there?
Yes, actually, I was just there with Icavelli. Yeah,
who is also on our show tonight.
Yes.
And I think, Leo, this would be a great time to bring Ike Avelli in. Oh, my God. My Italian friend, how are you?
Maria, I miss you so much.
I miss you 20. Ike was so cute. He said if he knew that I was going to be in Jersey, he would have come down. He would have met me. We have to hang out. Listen, we have to hang out in Jersey.
I'm coming down to see you perform one Friday night.
That would be amazing.
Yeah,
tell me ahead of time so I can tell the doorman.
Oh, hell yeah. Tim and I will tell you when we're coming.
Get you in. So this is Twinkie. She's in the shot right now.
Twinkie.
Twinkie is our new puppy. She's Judy's new puppy, but she's
now I'm hungry.
I know. Well, we called her Twinkie. We named her Twinkie because when she was little, and she looked like a little miniature Twinkie.
Yeah.
So she grew up to be a very big Twinkie.
I'll tell you what I really want, Maria. I want some more marinade. That's what I want.
Oh my God.
Guys, I was just recently listening to our show. I had the pleasure of being on Ike and Tim's show. It's called the one I was on because you have Loose Lips.
Yeah.
What a great night! I can't thank you enough for having me on.
That was so fun.
It was.
And it was a good show. I really enjoyed our conversation.
Yeah, I feel like I got to know so much more about you and, and how it all came along, how amazing your cooking is and how it all started.
Yeah. And this week I did not cook because I was so overextended that I was like, okay, I got to cut something out.
Yeah.
And that's what I had to cut out because I had a bunch of rehearsals and classes.
But we each got a different sauce that you made. And I swear to God, I had this huge bowl of pasta, and we're just talking and talking. Next thing I know, I'm going scrape. Like
by the end of it, Tim had finished the entire thing. That was hysterical.
Oh, good. Oh my God.
And the next day, I threw like a nice mutz on top of it when I heated it. Oh,
exactly. You can do whatever you want. You can create whatever you want. But I will promise I'll make you guys more. I'm going to start cooking again next week.
Sweet.
Now the other show. So you have Loose Lips that you do together, right?
Yes. Yep.
What's the other show you do together?
50 Shades of Gay. We've been doing that now. We've been doing this since 2015.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So that's 50 Shades of Gay. Now, what does someone need to know about 50 Shades of Gay?
50 Shades of Gay it's chock full of comedy. We usually have a comedian, which is myself. Then we'll have a singer, like a recording artist, Tim. We have a drag queen, depending on what city we're in. We usually try to get somebody local. And we'll have a drag performer. We have audience participation. We have giveaways from sponsors like Uber Lube and E. Martin Davidoff, attorney at law. And we have a blast. And we just sold out
so much fun.
In North Carolina. We had such a good time.
Now, I was watching the little... Oh, go ahead, Leo has a question.
When are you back in Palm Springs?
Oh!
We are coming.
Yeah.
You're
well,
going out to Palm. That's Leo's.
I'm not sure about... I'm not sure about 50 Shades, but we're going to have... I think we're going to have our premiere of Junk, our Palm Springs premiere of Junk, next January. And I'm also going to bring my cabaret show, my one-man show out and do it out there at the Desert Rose Theater.
You know those beautiful mountains that overlook Palm Springs?
Yes.
That's where I lived here.
Well, Leo, do you know where the Purple Room is?
Not yet, but that sounds
Well, we're trying to get the show to the Purple Room,
okay.
so we'll let you know.
Also,
Now-
the Desert Rose Playhouse just moved locations.
Yeah,
And they're in this old club with a great stage where I just saw Electricity to play with our friend Mel England and Terry Ray.
nice.
And it's a great space.
Do you know Robbie? Robbie, he's one of the owners there, and he's in a lot of the shows. Yeah.
I haven't been around Palm Springs that much, dear.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Sure.
Yet.
Yeah.
You're always working. Let me just stop for a second. Bethany Vaughn, just because I like to shout out our friends.
Hi, Bethany.
Vaughn is watching. She's a great friend of mine for 35 years anyway. She's an amazing singer in Massachusetts. Paul's Scamardella, Bill Young, Alana Diaz. She's a great friend of ours, and she's at the Stonewall Inn tonight.
Alana Go Boom.
Alana Go Boom, working upstairs. She's amazing. Remember that name, Alana Diaz, because she is a powerhouse of a singer.
And his mother.
Yep, Rosemary is watching.
Rosemary Icavelli.
There she is.
Yeah.
Your mother.
Oh my God.
My dad, your mother.
Yeah.
And
She
Alana
had
Go
some
Boom.
of my sauce. Ike, what did she say about my sauce?
Oh, she goes, "This is fucking good."
Listen, I am putting that review on my website. This is fucking good. Rosemary
Icavelli, yep.
Oh my God, I love it.
Hysterical.
So you guys are really, really busy now. Like things are taking, they've always been, but then during the pandemic, everything was on hold. But now you're really back. Like, do you feel that it's busier than ever? Because I do.
Yeah.
It's getting there now again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And people, and Ike, you're a comedian, so you're always on stage. Before this, you were, how about the comedy world? Is that going just as fast as the music world or a little slow?
Till the Oscars. And you know what's so funny? I'm looking at my shirt and I feel like I belong in prison. It's all like stripes.
Oh my God.
Maybe I'll see Will Smith.
Unbelievable. We talked about this last week on our show because we did an Oscars recap show. And I said to myself, that's like, it was either Wanda Sykes or Regina Hall that made a joke about House of Gucci. She called it House of Random Accents, which I thought was hysterical. Because it's completely true. As an Italian, I wanted to throw a brick.
Thank you.
Did you feel that?
Yeah, I felt it from Gaga more than anything. An Italian woman.
Oh my God. Well, a lot of people love Gaga. We got to be careful.
I don't care.
I know.
Let her slap me.
But even Al Pacino, I was disappointed because he's half Italian. Everybody had, so maybe it was the director.
But Al Pacino, my God, he looked like Richard Lewis on crack.
Oh, poor guy. But you know what? This was my whole point. So one of those two comedians made a joke about a House of Random Accents. Lady Gaga didn't come out from the audience and beat her up. Or Al Pacino didn't throw a rocket. That's really the equivalent of it. You know what I mean? It's like...
Yeah, it was just, I don't know. It's just such a dynamic I think the two of them had previously because there was a lot of feuding going on between Will Smith and Chris Rock before, too. Between his jokes about Jada, too.
Well...
I have my theory on it.
Yes, please, Tim.
Because
listen, I'm just going to grab my water. 2 seconds, but I can hear you.
Okay.
I left it there.
Okay. The way I saw it, firstly, I've never been a big fan of Will Smith and especially Jada Pinkett because to me, Jada Pinkett wears the pants in the family.
Right.
She's the boss. And when Chris Rock told the joke, Will thought it was funny. Right. And Will laughed. He was like, ha, ha, ha. And then he looks over and Jada's like, I don't think it's funny. Do something. Right. If I'm pissed, then you got to be pissed. Oh, okay, honey. I'm pissed too. Whack. Keep your name out of your fucking mouth. Huh? Like, what? I don't think he was genuinely angry. I think he had to be angry because she made him angry.
Yeah, he laughed.
She goes on television and I think she humiliates him with her conversations about other men. Like, I think that is humiliating. Not a joke about your wife. looking like G.I. Jane and we talked about this. G.I. Jane to me is like a hard-body badass.
Yeah, right.
Right? Like,
but I felt the joke wasn't even. I mean, and I'm a comedian, but I just didn't think the joke was that funny.
It's not.
G.I. Jane it was not even like relevant at the time. So a lot of people probably didn't even know what the hell he was talking about.
Right,
so
right.
Her actual eye roll was funnier than the joke, actually.
Yeah. My joke would have been, Will Smith is finally happy. He's now married to a short, bald man.
Well, we know.
Parents just don't understand.
Well, they do now.
Yeah. No, I know this. Well, anyway, whatever. You know what? Too bad for them. But,
yeah, right.
But now I don't really think. I think most people thought it was ridiculous. But I will say something because I work with kids, and I was teaching up in the Bronx this week, and there were a couple little 11-year-old boys that were showing it to each other on the phone. I said, "What are you guys doing?" Because I don't, I'm not one of these teachers. Let's put that down. I said, "What are you guys watching?" And they were like, "Oh, he's watching that punch, the slap," and he was doing it over and over. I go, and I didn't want to put him. I wanted to see because I was curious to see how he saw it.
Right.
I go, "What did you think of that?" He goes, "It was really cool." I said, "So you think it's cool to hit someone like that on stage?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Well, that's WWF, and then there's entertainment, which is comedy." He goes, "No, I think fighting is entertainment." So I was so saddened by that because I realized that these two 11-year-olds were all of a sudden their perception of entertainment was shifting.
Yeah.
And I thought this is really bad. It's already bad enough with the videos that are so violent. It's already bad enough with what's happening out in the street. Like do they really need a role model?
No.
You know what I mean? To be doing that?
I think my reaction to the 11-year-old would have been, "Wow, tell me about how you think about it when you get hit again."
Right.
And then tell me what you think. And then I can hear, "Mr. Leo, well, no, really, think about it."
Leo works with kids, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I said,
we all came from a time when we didn't have the internet, right?
Yeah.
We've seen it on the Oscars. We've seen it only on the news. That's how we've seen that incident happen. Right. So now everybody's got their firsthand. Look what I found. Look what I got. And
right.
And they make memes and all kinds of stuff.
We would have seen it on the news because they would have edited that out. They would have. They wouldn't. That wouldn't have been seen. I remember the jump in when I was watching the show and thinking, "Oh, was it a glitch?" Or they tried to stop it, but somebody was not on the button to.
No, but they did. Thank God that they got on the button for what he was yelling out.
I mean, yeah.
Let me just stop for a second. Cheryl Cooper is joined us. She's watching. Joe Pinocchio, my friend Joey. Hi, Joey. Joey's such a sweet guy. Cheryl, good to see you, honey. Long time no see. Sal Blandino has joined us. A lot of our, he's a friend of Annette's. So a lot of really nice people. Now, you guys are traveling together for which show?
50 Shades of Gay.
Okay, and that's going to be where? Tell people in case they're.
Well, we're still doing. We're going to be doing New York again, but we're going to be hitting Chicago for Chicago Pride. Yeah, that's the last week of June.
Yeah, we're going to be for Chicago Pride, not New York City Pride. We're going to be out in Chicago.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of these Pride, it didn't used to be like that. It was June was our Pride month, and a lot of them are different weeks. But now a lot of them kind of overlap. Like I know Colorado's does as well because Susie, my friend Susie, does a lot of these things, and now she's going to be in Colorado. So you guys as well, you're going to be in Chicago.
Yes. So, and then we hit Providence in July, then Boise the end of July.
Providence, wow, Rhode Island, Boise.
Yeah,
really?
The invites are coming, and we love it because we're going out to places that we haven't been to before, and we're getting to meet all new people. And
they're getting to actually see how great you guys are in person. No, but it's true.
I mean, we're having a ball.
We're I know you are. We're so lucky here because we get to see each other and enjoy, all our friends and what they do. But if you're somewhere like Boise, Idaho, I mean, really, what are your choices? So this is a big deal. But that's what I'm saying. This is a big deal that you guys are coming to town.
Yeah, totally.
And how long is your and same thing with Palm Springs and all that?
Yeah,
Palm
we're hoping
Springs,
for Palm Springs, but Purple Room, hopefully for Pride, which I think Tim is what, November? Or,
Yeah, it's like the end of October, 1st of November, somewhere in there.
for them.
yeah. And then
Okay.
back to New York City, we're doing 50 Shades of Gay Christmas show December 3rd at the Triad.
Mhm.
Wow. That's great. So you already have like your whole year planned.
Yeah,
well,
pretty much.
We also have we're hoping to bring back
Oh.
it's called Lube, a gaysicle. It's a parody of Grease.
Yeah, this is not your mama's Grease.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
As I say, lube goes where Grease never went.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's so hysterical.
And Tim and I share a stage for that too.
Yeah, and but just the ending of that,
Now,
I do something we have never done before, and believe me, Ike and I have done pretty much everything, because we play females. We're in drag, so
for that, okay.
I'm Labia and you're
Muff. So we're kind of like the Rizzo and the Sandy.
and the Sandy.
Oh, I see.
We're called the Pink Vaginas. Yeah.
Well, good for you guys. That's
Yeah,
a pretty name.
And then we but at the end we discover that we're lesbians and we throw down on stage. We
So you
go at it.
You're taking some risks there.
Scissors, the whole bit. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's,
Picture that.
and we've been getting good reviews from it too, which is wonderful. So I'm happy about that.
I can't breathe.
We're coming to Palm Springs, Leo.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Leo, you might have to.
I don't have a poodle skirt.
You might have to drive down the mountain for that.
Yeah.
I'm collecting a gaggle of gays, so I'll be able to
Yeah.
bring people.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's gays up in these here mountains, I'll tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I also I wrote a play that I'm hoping is going to hit late summer. It's called Bitter Betties, and it's about Tim and I. And we
Ike Belly and Tym Moss. Yeah.
Yes, and it used to be. Well, this is all going to happen on stage. How it's going to happen, I don't know, but we're going to make it happen.
Right.
And Tim and I are the best of friends, but we drifted apart. I had a bad boyfriend, and Tim had a wonderful movie career where he was up for a Golden Globe nomination.
Oh.
And both of our heads got a little off, and we parted ways. And then we happened to meet at the airport, and a lot of stuff entails from it. So
yeah,
a lot of action on stage.
Why we're at the airport is we are going to Robin Camel's funeral in Florida. That's why we were going to take a flight together to go to Robin's funeral.
And we happened to be and I mean, I could go into a little bit more. My boyfriend shows up at the airport. He turns out he's a drug lord. We try to find him to find out why he left me and disappeared.
Chasing after him.
It's chaos, comedy, action, all on stage.
Wow, it's the wacky wild world of Ike Belly and Tym Moss.
I'd like to know what's in the glass, Ike. Based on that synopsis.
Cranberry juice. I'm boring.
So now, when you guys write, do you write together, or do you write it and then? How does that go to writing? So you're the writer.
Yeah, Tim and I, we write sketches together.
Okay.
And then we have a show called the Tim and Ike Show on YouTube. And the 50 Shades of Gay, it's kind of a mutual effort. A lot of stuff that Tim's done, he will do his part in the show, and the drag performance will do their part, and then I'll write my own stuff. So it's like a collaborative effort.
But the thing I love though is Ike is always like, "Hey Tim, I just wrote this. Do you want?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'll do it. I don't even need to hear. I'll do it. Let's do it."
I love that. How long have you guys been friends?
2013.
Yeah, actually, we came across the photo of when I first interviewed you.
Yes,
I came across that earlier today, and that was that was
that's when you started working together. You had a chemistry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
we've been laughing ever since.
Yeah, because you do a lot, and I love those little quick videos.
I don't know if you really want to show that one.
Well, Leo, it's a G-rated show. Be careful.
Oh, I think I swore earlier. Sorry.
No, it's not a G-rated show. I'm totally teasing. We can swear here. All right, so let's check if anybody else. Shep Pamplin has joined us. Michael Cryan has joined us. I'm sure that little clip scared many nice little old ladies away. Is your mother still with us? Well, she understands that's what you do.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Friedman has joined us.
Well, the funny thing is I met Wanda Sykes backstage a few years ago, and I went to tell her, I said, you know, my mother is a big fan. She loves you. I says, I can't wait to go home and tell her some of your jokes. And she looked at me and she says, well, I hope you clean it up first.
And you said, I don't have to. My mother loves this stuff.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
So this is Rizzo. Rizzo now wants to. Sometimes he likes to check in. Rizzo, say hi to everybody. So Rizzo's but she's my puppy, and she likes to check in. So far we haven't met London, but she is snoring right now. So
well, it's time for a pet for me, I think.
What's that?
I think it's time for me to get a pet.
Pets are great. I personally, I love dogs. The only problem is when you travel, you got to get someone to watch them.
Yeah,
that's the only thing. But Tim met my two of the dogs when in the hood. We were changing sauce in the park. It was like a drug deal.
Wow.
You know, Tim, he takes pictures of everything. So he took pictures of that day. The dogs are in the pictures.
Yep. Because I used to go to that park. I used to go to that park to get drugs. Now that's in my past. Now I go to get sauce, get Italian sauce.
Hold on. Here's the whole thing.
Here's your sauce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, one of my friends who works for the government, she's really like a really cool person. She said when I first started doing it during the pandemic and dropping it off, she said, "You know what? This would actually be an amazing plot, where someone's dropping off sauce, but it's really drugs."
In the sauce.
In the sauce, yeah. I said, I never even thought of that. She said, well, I did. So you never know. I guess lots of things happen like that. Hold on a second. Twinkie, do not eat the sheets. She's eating the sheets. Her mother is going to kill her.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be in charge.
Now, you used to do Sunday dinners when
we were kids, of course.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was a total big deal. I mean, everybody came together. You went to mass first.
Yeah.
First you went to mass.
Yep.
And then everybody we went to my grandparents, and we had Sunday dinner. Of course, everything.
Always.
There was sausage in there. There was brajol in there. There was everything.
Brajol.
Brajol was the last time you had a good brajol.
I have not had a good brajol in a long time.
Long time. Same thing with me. It's so funny. That's not something that I make. I guess I could. And my mother used to make it.
I think it's very complicated. And you think it wouldn't be, but I think the meat has to be very thin and
tenderized.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And then
I made it last year during our pandemic thing. I made it. I think I sent you pictures, Maria.
You did. Now, did you tenderize it?
Yep.
Yeah.
But except I didn't have a hammer, so I used one of my small cast iron pans.
Listen, whatever works.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm making chicken soup, I slice the chicken, fillets of chicken very thin, and then I pound them. And then I realize that I cook at 4 a.m. So I'm wondering, because that's when I get home from work, and I'm like, oh, I should make something. And it's like boom, 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 boom. My neighbors are like, what
the hell?
Oh, Maria's cooking again.
Yeah, she's either beating somebody up or burying somebody in 2 minutes.
Right. She's Italian. I'm sure
or delivering drugs.
Yeah, right.
I'm sure my Dominican neighbors are like, oh, okay, her again. She's Italian. You know what happens with those people. But so we all have our little things that we're doing. So Ike, are you going to be in Tim's show? Are you going to be in Tim's birthday show?
How exciting is this? I cannot wait. What a star-studded event it's going to be.
I noticed that. I saw that, and the flyer is hysterical.
Yeah, I am so honored to be in it. My God, 60. I think he's lying.
No, he's very youthful for 60. Yes. That's his real age. I think he inflated
40.
Yeah. 60 is the new 40 anyway.
Yeah.
So
and at the Q Lounge, it's a great space too. We were there before. It's just an amazing stage, great a screen, and lots of potential. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's talking about the queue. So, everybody. Okay. Oh, Annette Cito says I can give you my recipe. I bet she's talking about the brajol.
Yep.
Yeah, because Annette, you know what? I used to ask my mother for all these recipes. I can't ask for her. You know, but she used to make it. But now, Annette, let me ask you and you guys too. Do you stuff it? Hi, honey. Do you want to say hi to everybody?
The senator has
Hi.
entered.
Everybody, do you know my girlfriend Judy? Come here.
Judy.
I don't think I've met Judy.
Judy
Hi,
Mason.
Judy.
Get in this.
How you doing?
This is her beautiful house.
There
These
she
beautiful
is.
faces.
Hi.
Oh,
Hello, gorgeous.
Hello.
She lives with something. We're all going to get together because it's all a Jersey group tonight.
Cool.
Well,
Hi, Leo.
Judy.
Hey,
I'm
baby.
not going to say anything, Judy, but I want to be a flower girl soon.
Flower girl.
Yeah. I want to be in a wedding.
Don't listen to.
Oh, please. I've been trying to get her to get married for 13 years. Not going to happen.
What?
I know.
We're going to
Maria.
be together 13 years this week. So now she rolled her eyes. Thanks a lot, Ike. Thanks a lot, Ike. You owe me one.
Are you going to slap me now, Will?
No.
No. That's it, because now Jada rolled her eyes. Thank you. Damn comedians, they're always starting stuff. And that's hi, Judy. And that's hello. Now she's upset. You see what you did?
Oh, Judy, I'm so sorry. If it helped, she says she never wanted to get married to you.
No, I never wanted to get married in my life. I'm not one of those people.
Really? Oh.
Oh, now she said, good, now you can be single. You see?
Oh.
I'm not gonna end it. All right,
Judy,
go with
Judy,
the
Judy.
sweets. We have to go to the food section of our show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we have to go to the change the section of our show.
Change the topic.
Okay, so normally I would be cooking, but the emergency of move your car by 6 o'clock. So I stopped on the way and got some sushi, some delicious tuna tartare.
Nice.
Doesn't that look delicious? I didn't make it. I just picked it up. But that's what we're having tonight. Also, a little Connie salad. Look at that. Delicious with some ginger dressing there, some carrot ginger. And I'm still on the keto. That's why I have to eat like this. A little cantaloupe. So I have to fit into my ball. My ball. It's not a wedding. It's not going to be good. This is not going to be good. Oh my God! You know who's joined us? Jay Rivera. Do you know
Mr. April?
Jay Rivera. By the way, the calendar is almost. Well, I got about 5 left, but that's it. And then we're not reordering. Mr. April, Jay Rivera. We can't show him because it's a little. I can't even show it. It's a very risque. Jay is.
He's mine.
So, Mr. April.
Well, when you say risque.
Well, some of them are a little
RISK.
Some of them are a little more. What's the word? Some of them are a little more,
cheeky,
dude.
Yeah,
cheeky.
There we go. We have Michael Vaccaro,
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
Wiltian Hall is made. Look how sweet he is. He's British. His
Will.
tongs are pointing down. Do you know Will? He's adorable.
Well, his tongues are pointing down. I don't think Jay's were, though.
No, definitely not. And Mario, he's from is our guy from Brandy's. Look at his little in the mirror. There's a little.
This is how can I order one?
Oh, well, you could just get one from me. I'll get one to Tim, and next time you guys.
No,
Tim,
I'm gonna tell me where I can
in
purchase one.
We'll meet in the park. I have 5 left. That's it. We're not reordering.
Yo, I want 2 sauces in the calendar.
2 sauces in the calendar.
Yeah.
Listen, I told you how the whole meatball thing started because I was making sauce and then I was dropping it off, and people were like this. They were literally. You talk about the drug deal. The meatballs was the drug deal. They would roll down their window and be like this. You got meatballs? You know what?
I was so full on that meatball. It was so filling and delicious. I can't even tell you.
Have you guys seen the commercial?
Meatballs. What, honey?
Have they seen the commercial?
Oh, I don't know.
Wow. Look at this sauce here. I mean, it looks good. The ingredients look good. Everything looks good. The container looks good. Everything looks really nice. But I don't know. Is it any good?
Is it any good? A fucking face is on it.
I can't.
Mario Savila from Brandy's and Nate Bucherri. And now they're going to do his commercial for the spicy sausage. And the tagline is, who doesn't like the spicy sausage?
Yeah.
Tim, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Are we going to make a commercial for Maria?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, there we go.
I already have some thoughts.
Okay. Spicy sausage.
Really
okay, now move on from the calendar and talk about the commercial.
Yeah, because Leo. Oh wow, Judy's giving me the evil eye now.
Oh, I am so sorry, Judy.
I
am so
you gotta
sorry.
apologize now because you started something.
Well, I don't know who to apologize to.
That's not. No, it's been a thing we've talked about for 100 years. I have never wanted to get married. He's making fun of me, Leo.
Tell me this wasn't an episode that you'll remember for the rest of your life.
She goes definitely the rest of the evening.
Yeah. Are there any Ike and I keep thinking of Ike and Tina. Are there any Ike and Tima skits coming?
Actually, that's that's good. Yeah, rolling on the river. Yeah.
There's a smack in that, I'm sure.
Right. Will and Jada. Yeah.
Right.
Will, yeah.
Yeah.
Take your pick. Take your pick. Is it Will and Jada or is it Ike and Tim?
Oh,
yeah.
Ike and Tim.
This is exciting.
Tina.
There are so many possibilities that could go on. So many possibilities. She was actually very good. So Twinkie was very good. I was worried about it, but I left the door open, and London snored the whole show. London just snored. And Rizzo's just doing her thing. But okay, so what's your first show coming up? Is it Tim's Party?
Oh my God.
Tim's Party.
Mm-hmm.
Tim's Party. And then do you go to South Carolina, North Carolina next?
No, North Carolina. We did the sold out shows a week ago.
Nashville.
Was it a week ago?
We just got back from those, and then
So
I go to Florida for Little House on the Ferry, and then in June
we're doing a private event in New York City, June 10th, I believe. We don't have the details finalized yet, but it's for a benefit.
Wow.
And then we're in Chicago.
Yep.
And
when are you in Chicago?
June 23rd, 24th, and 25th.
And that's the Gay Pride weekend.
Yes. Yeah, we're doing 3 shows there.
Are you going to be on Fire Island at all? Speaking of Little House on the Ferry?
No.
But that's
I've
kind
I've offered Fire Island, and they want drag shows. So
I know, but I know a lot of people that normally perform out there, and they're not doing it this year either.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going in a different direction. Leah, did you want to say something, honey?
Well, I think that we should let everybody know that next week there's a very special event coming.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, because we have 4 minutes left to our show. Okay, so next week is going to be a little bit different. It's the Mac Awards, and the Mac Awards.
Maria's got a nomination.
Yay! Thank you, Leah.
I love you. I miss your voice.
Judy just said blah blah. You see now.
Oh, Ike.
Anyway, so the MAC Association of Manhattan Association of Cabarets and Clubs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of great people. They're honoring Cheetah Rivera that night, so that'll be really cool. And, well, no, Susan Lucci is not. I'm nominated. I'm the Susan Lucci. I've been nominated like 12 times. I have won twice.
Yes.
So that's one for the Song of the Year, and one that's a different category, and then one for Piano Bar Entertainer of the Year. But I'm not going to be able to do the show, I think. So what we are going to do is, I don't know what time, what numbers are happening. So what we might do is Leo will play an old episode, and then I'm going to be on standby if I can rush out and do something from the street or the hall or whatever it is. I don't know. We might impromptu it. But who knows? So next week.
Know how they can find you, honey. You'll be wearing a black outfit.
No, I'm actually might borrow one of your outfits, actually, because I'm not. Can I just do my show now? Okay, no, because she makes fun of me because I'm always wearing black, which is true. Black is
I
kind
do
of
too.
Italians
I do
like
too.
black.
We do.
Okay.
I'm wearing black. What can
All
I tell
right,
you?
see, they're all wearing black.
I'm sure they haven't worn black for 40 years.
No, well, I like a lot of black.
So
So I
Johnny
might wear a
Cash.
different color. Maybe I'll wear a dark blue. How's that?
Oh, wow.
Okay. But anyway, so I don't know what's going to happen during the Mac Awards next week, but either there'll be a rerun or we're going to go live from the Macs. We don't know. We'll play it by ear.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Congratulations.
Nice.
Oh, thanks, honey. Thank you so much. What do we want to leave everybody with? So we got a couple of minutes. Who wants to start? We'll leave everybody with a little something chipper and bright.
I'm ready to get married.
Okay. So Judy's ready to get married. Thank you, Judy. Thank you.
I think I should go next then.
Oh, thank you, Leo.
Okay.
I say to anybody out there who has friends, never say anything you're going to regret.
All right. Excellent. Very nice, Ike. Very nice. And Tim?
Well, now that I'm older and wiser, just come to my birthday party. It'll be a blast at the Q on April 30th, the last day of April.
And what does it fall
Be
on?
there.
Is it a Saturday?
It's a Saturday night. Yeah. Saturday, and it's early. It's at 7 o'clock. So come on out. Have fun.
Okay. And is there a cover charge?
No, free.
Wow.
Walk in, watch the show.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. So, Ed Kutu has joined us from Blade Salon in Rocky Hill, Connecticut. He's my high school friend. Hi, Eddie. Yeah. Okay. So Eddie says he does all black every day. Thank you, Eddie.
Yeah.
Yes, he is married. Jay, congratulations, Maria. Thank you, Jay. Go ahead, keep eating. Rena, I don't know if we did the food section of our show is called Go Ahead, Keep Eating.
Yep.
Let's do that all together. 1, 2, 3. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Keep
Keep
eating.
In.
Beautiful. All right, we want to thank Leo Rodriguez, our right-hand man, our Girl Friday, Tym Moss, Ike Avelli. We want to thank Judy Mesa. We want to thank
the single Judy
Vicky,
Mesa.
London, and Rizzo for being our sidekicks tonight. Come back every week. We'll be here 9 p.m. Eastern. We love and appreciate you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
Thank
Maria.
you.
Thank you, Leo. Mwah,
Thank
mwah,
you so
mwah.